accompanied with Emma Reese, and this is Been There, Sip That.
So what is Been There, Sip That? Whether you're an avid traveler, a coffee enthusiast, or somewhere in between, BTST is the perfect destination for you. BTST is an online e-commerce store dedicated to bringing the thrill of adventure to your daily coffee routine. Our site offers unique mugs inspired by some of the world's most adventurous locations, all while offering you a user-friendly shopping experience to find that perfect piece for your collection.
Here's a video to get a better feel for who we are and what our shopping experience is like.
BTST, site, the shop, search, navigation landmark, list daily own account menu. 0 button, main landmark. Welcome to Been There, Sip That, sign up. Section landmark, explore our collections, shop now. Link. Limited edition. Header level 2. Previous product. Button. Next product. Button. Next, Bermuda Triangle Been There series mug.
Our study took place in the UTSA library. I was the observer and Lisette was the data logger. We had our participants go through 8 different tasks to test our site's usability. Here are the tasks and our testing measurements for each task. The first one was to locate the Amazon River Been There series mug and view its detailed information in 1 minute or less. Next, filter the products to show only new arrivals and select one of interest in 1 minute or less. Add the Easter Island Been There series mug to your cart and proceed to check out in 2 minutes or less. Identify a mug that is currently on sale and check its availability in 1 minute or less. Create a new user account and subscribe to our newsletter in 2 minutes or less. Navigate to the special savings category, choose a product, then look through related products in 1 minute or less. Add 2 different mugs to your cart, then change the quantity of one item and remove the other item from your cart in 2 minutes or less. And lastly, add any item to your cart, then apply the promotional code MUGS2023 at checkout to see how the discount is applied to your total in 1 minute or less.
After completing the study, we collected data, we took the number of seconds it took for each participant to complete the task, and this is how it went. On average, it took users around 21.8 seconds to find and view the details of the mug with a standard deviation of 4.9 seconds. This time falls within the goal of a minute. For task 2, when applying a new arrival filters, user took 21 seconds on average with a standard deviation of 8.52 seconds, within the desired duration of a minute. For task 3, adding a mug to the cart and proceeding through checkout took users an average time around 39.4 seconds, with a standard deviation of approximately 18.3 seconds, well under the goal durations of 2 minutes. For task 4, the average time taken to complete this task was 21.6, with a standard deviation of 6.025. And again, the participants were within the 1 minute goal. For task 5, creating and subscribing to our newsletter took an average time of 44.8 seconds with a standard deviation of 17.2 seconds, comfortably under the 2 minute goal. For task 6, the participants completed in an average time of 53.4 seconds with a standard deviation of 23.8 seconds, again comfortably under the minute goal. So for task 7, the average time taken was 82 seconds with a deviation of 34. Although it was within the 2 minute goal, a lot of participants complained that the cart management system could be better improved. Whenever they were trying to remove the items from the cart, they found it a hard time seeing where the X was to remove it. Let's move on to task 8. For task 8, it took the participants an average of 21.8 seconds to complete with a deviation of 6.3 seconds, meeting the intended goal of completing it within a minute. So for our second study, we had the screen reader users. These participants had been blindfolded and their tasks were to navigate our interface and try to complete each task in a certain amount of time. And this is how it went. For task 1, the screen reader users took an average of 60.2 seconds to complete the task, with a standard deviation of 18.8 seconds, meeting the target time frame of a minute. For task 2, screen reader users spent an average of 93.2 seconds, with a standard deviation of 39.5, exceeding the target completion time of a minute. For task 3, screen readers users required an average time of 142 seconds for this task, with a standard deviation of 49.5 seconds, exceeding the goal durations of 2 minutes. For task 4, the screen reader users took an average time of 52 seconds, with a standard deviation of 5.27 seconds, meeting the 1 minute goal. Next, task 5. It took the participants an average time of 114.6 seconds, with a standard deviation of 138.3, which the goal was not met under 2 minutes. For task 6, it took an average time of 141.6 seconds, with a standard deviation of 115.2, again not meeting the goal under the 2 minute requirement. For task 7, the average time was 247.4 seconds, with a deviation of 22.57 seconds, exceeding the 2 minute goal. I would also like to highlight that this was the most challenging task as well that the participants had. A lot of times the screen reader itself would not pick up on the clicks that they wanted to do. It would proceed on continuously stating where they were at. For task 8, for applying the DISC code, it took an average of 107 seconds to complete with a standard deviation of 22.2 seconds, exceeding the desired 1 minute goal. So these were all the results, and now I'll pass it over to the analysis.
Through our testing and results, we discovered the issues that affect user experience the most were cart functionality and screen reader accessibility. Our findings indicate that both regular users and those relying on screen readers encounter difficulties when modifying and removing items from their cart. Screen reader users, in addition, face challenges related to navigation and repetitive announcements, suggesting the importance of optimizing labels and live regions. On the positive side, for our non-screen readers, our site was easily navigable and found the filtering options useful and easy to use.